Right, welcome to Weekly Insider Road to Edoverse, Chapter 99. Today we have a lot of speakers. First of all, I'd like to welcome Iehiro-san. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitsushi-san. Now, this is part 3 or part 4, I don't remember, of Tokugawa Japan and the outside world. Now, I've spoken about the Catholic powers, China and Korea. So this time I would like to talk about Britain and the Netherlands. As you see, Japan kept diplomatic and trade relations with the Netherlands until the very end of its reign, or its opening to the other Western powers. And Tokugawa Ieyasu had 2 Western advisors. So one is William Adams, an Englishman, and the other is young Joosten, a Dutchman. And what's interesting is that we know very well about Adams, and then Japan chose to maintain its relations with the Netherlands. And this was quite fruitful, and for both sides, the Netherlands could remain a power, even remain of some significance in the European Sea, partly because it had this monopolistic trade relations with Japan, in addition to its East Indies, present-day Indonesian colonies. So, and for Japan, the Netherlands did serve as the window to European civilization, especially in the natural sciences. It's not that that led immediately to technical advances. The marriage of technology or of industry and natural science did not occur until the late 19th century, even in Europe. But it did help in medicine, for instance, and this is well recorded. And the reason why the Europeans were so good with medicine, especially the how should I say, the physiology, is that probably because they had so many wars. So they dealt with many corpses is one reason. But and then Eastern medicine, especially of the Chinese tradition, was it still is very effective, but it did not have this physiology component. So that impressed the Japanese a lot, and so the Japanese would study the Dutch language. But you see, the shogunate had its own interpreters dealing with the Dutch. But the thing is that they had to learn all their linguistic skills through their ears and mouth, so they could not take notes. And when in the late 18th century, a group of Japanese doctors started to translate Dutch Dutch dictionary, they had to start everything from scratch. So this is very close. Well, it's probably even more difficult than the Rosetta Stone. It was really code breaking. Okay, but and then the main reason why the shogunate, the Tokugawa Japan, chose the Netherlands over the British is because, well, Britain had become a world. Well, for one thing, at the beginning of the Tokugawa era, which is the early 17th century, Britain itself went into civil war, starting with 1648. Yes, and then the king was beheaded, and there's a republic for about 10 years. And then there's another revolution in 1688. So Britain was in a constant state of flux. It cannot, and it already was extending its influence in the Indian subcontinent, so they couldn't bother so much about the Far East back then. And then, and on the other hand, the Netherlands was a declining power. It had its trade networks, and naturally, it was a respected European. European at the beginning was a republic, so it was a useful contact. And then it posed no threat at all. No territorial ambition and no proselytizing. So it was an ideal partner for the Japanese as well. And this is why, even though the upcoming TV series on Disney Channel, Shogun, this is based on the experience of William Adams, and so the whole world knows it. But why did Japan choose the Netherlands over the British? So this is my take on it. Okay, so and then on the rest of the Western powers for next week, and then the week after. Okay, so that's enough for today, and thank you very much, Mitsushi-san. And that's it.
Thank you very much, Tokugawa-san. Next of all, I'd like to welcome Saraka. Please share your updates.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm Saraka. I'm actually doing the Edoverse project IG, Instagram. And I shared last week too. I'd like to share this week too again. And I would like to ask you guys to join us to celebrate the launch of Edoverse on January 31. Okay? And don't forget that it's coinciding with the birthday of Ieyasu Tokugawa, the first shogun of the Edo era. And we are doing this amazing campaign that is an airdrop. Follow us here on Instagram on Edoverse_project. Follow us here, and you can harvest 1,000 zeni. And stay tuned for the launch and campaign details. Don't forget to DM us your ID and your Zeni or Ethereum wallet address to claim your rewards. Okay, guys?
Thank you, Saraka. Now I'd like to share another update about blockchain Web3. Oh, is it all for Sarah? From Sarah?
Sorry, I have to turn off, right?
Okay. You can continue if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. One second.
Okay. No problem. Okay, thanks. So I would like to share my update with regards to blockchain Web3 news. The biggest update in the industry is that the Ethereum Foundation announced the date and detail of the next major update, namely a Denken update. Ethereum Foundation periodically announces and carries out an updates with regards to their own mainnet. The next update, Denken update, is important in that it will try to lower the gas fee of layer 2 chain. So in the status quo, the gas fee for layer 2 chain is relatively higher compared to Solana and other chains. So people have some sort of difficulty in having smooth and effective transaction. But by lowering gas fee in layer 2, more transactions will be available in layer 2. That will also benefit Edoverse project as well, because our token will be deployed based on the Ethereum chain. So Ethereum community will be more activated because of that upgrade. So that's obviously beneficial news for us. That's the major news that I wanted to share today. That's all from me. So next, I would like to welcome Ken-san. Please share your updates.
Thank you, Mr. So from developer side, we have announcement was released. Finally, the end of January release date is coming. Integration testing is almost complete, and we are just waiting for the production release. Please note that Windows PCs are recommended for Advanced Metaverse. Please note that we will release the graphic line from our website once it reaches end of January. We are also running a Zeni airdrop campaign that expires on 30th on January. So check out the Edoverse Instagram. We look forward to playing with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken-san. Next, I'd like to welcome Dominic.
Yep. Okay, thank you, Mr. Sid. That's I think time's coming. Yeah. So 2 days to go. Yeah. So today the 29th. And then that weekly insider actually is just in the public on 30th, means that the next day will be the launch date. So finally, it's coming, and then you can just enjoy the Edoverse now. The 1 day to go, so in this case. So you will see, but we want to just launch events on 31st at 12 noon on the Tokyo time. And then we just celebrate, and also just we try just to make demonstration just for the games, and also the avatar just can get into the Edoverse, and then you can just walk around the Edo Castle and also the Diamond Mansion, a little bit of prototypes. And then you can enjoy. And also, then, as I mentioned before, that actually this is the start of the start. And then Mr. Tokugawa is going to be just inside the Edo Castle there as a shogun, and then the Edo city is going to be expanding from that point, from the February. And then we're going to just increasing the daimyo mansion and also a lot of other event areas or temple and shrines, and it takes a long time. So, and also I think we need a real economy and also the business, and that we have to just develop that for our economy. And we have a native token called Zenis. That's actually, it's going to be seriously activated, that you can just try Zen in the future, Zen in the Edoverse. Now we have a lot of events coming up just in over a year at this time, and I hope that you can enjoy Edoverse. And at the same time, that we have the outer space of the Edoverse that for the promotion, that it's also actually expanding. And in February, we're going to see the Fortnite in the second game is coming up. That's going to be very, very exciting. And then the people who are just coming up in early February, probably, and you will see that on the YouTube and also in the other medias, that Mr. Tokugawa is going to just declare something very important. So you can, and this game is also very, very exciting too. And you can just, this is the sort of a step, just this game, the Fortnite, that if you just achieve the target, that this is a key to getting Edoverse too. So it's going to be connected. And also that we have the 100 program for the ukiyo-e project, because this year that the Impressionist 150 years anniversary. That's actually the ukiyo-e was the Impressionist was pretty much influenced by the ukiyo-e as a Japanese in the 19th century, late 19th centuries. So we're going to celebrate it. In this case, we have a ukiyo-e museum just set up in Edoverse in the future, but we have some prototype that allow out the space in Edoverse. From the landscape room of ukiyo-e in the ukiyo-e museum is coordinated by the Ibasen under the rule of Mr. Tokugawa's in Edoverse. In the room, you will see that some of the doors, that's when you just open the door, that you will see that the journey garden, pond, and also the bridge, and also the house that's created by the monarchs. That landscape is coming up, and then you will see that remarkable ukiyo-e that you can buy, you can purchase it. So many things are coming up in February. Please just enjoy Edoverse. Thank you.
Thanks, Dominic. Thank you very much. See you next week. Bye.